Hello everyone on this beautiful sunny day. You may have seen the story in the news over the holidays about an American gold prospector. Now, a prospector is someone who tries to find precious metals in the ground. And this man was searching for gold high up in the Rocky Mountains in February this year. Now, he was working in a very isolated area and he got caught in a snow blizzard. Hard to believe in a day like this. He had to shelter for 3 days until the storm blew itself out, and then he headed back down the mountain. Unfortunately, as he made his way down, he was caught up in an avalanche and buried deep in the snow. Now, under the weight of several meters of snow, he found he could just manage to move his arms and his hands just enough to try and dig himself out very, very slowly. The problem was, though, encased by snow, he didn't know which way was up. And to dig the wrong way would have taken him deeper into the snowdrift, and he would very quickly have died of the cold. And he told how he started to panic because he just didn't know what to do. He was so frightened as he tried to work out what to do next that he started to cry. And then, he said, his panic stopped. As the tears rolled from his eyes, he realised that gravity was making them fall downwards. And it was the clue that he needed to work out that he just had to dig in the opposite direction to his tears. And he began to dig, and he described how it felt as if he was digging for days, exhausting work. But suddenly, when he thought he didn't have the strength to dig any more, he felt his hand break through the snow, and he stuck his head out into the sunshine. After that, it took him a couple of days to get back down the mountain to safety, but he made it. And when he was interviewed later, he said, "I have spent all my years searching for gold in the mountains, but never really had much luck. But in the moment when I felt the sun on my face, I realized just how rich I was." After the avalanche and being buried deep in the freezing snow, just to be alive was incredible riches for this man. To see the sky, breathe fresh air, to get home and hug the people he loved, that was enough. That was better than all the gold he could ever find. Now, as I was reading this article, I thought of the story of the life of the Buddha. And we're doing this with Year 8 last week. When the Buddha was very young, he was a very wealthy man, a prince in fact, and he had absolutely everything he could possibly want. But despite having pots of money, he just wasn't happy. So one day he went out on a journey, and among other people he saw a holy man. Now, this man had nothing at all but the clothes on his back and a begging bowl. And yet somehow, despite having absolutely nothing, this man looked incredibly happy. And the Buddha came to realize that riches and things that you can buy, aren't really that important. They don't bring happiness. What's really valuable is having people in our lives that we can love and who love us, having experiences, opportunities, and being content with what we have. We would all like to find gold. We'd all like to win the lottery. But the truth is, even without all of that stuff, we're incredibly rich already. And sometimes it's good to remember that. We'll say a prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for all the things we are fortunate to have in our lives. But help us remember that things don't really make us happy. Remind us that what's most important and what's really valuable are the people we love, the friends we have, and the fact that we have life to enjoy them. May God bless you and all the people who love you, today and always. Amen.